Today, we're about to embark on a wild adventure into the world of a creature that's as fierce as a punk rocker on a caffeine high, as majestic as a movie star on the red carpet, and as surprisingly lazy as a sloth on a Sunday afternoon. You might start wondering if they should be dubbed the king of naps rather than the king of the jungle. Yup, you guessed it right, folks. We're talking about none other than lions. Now, before we plunge headfirst into the juiciest details of what makes these big cats tick like a time bomb, let's get one thing crystal clear. Despite what those magical folks at Disney might have led you to believe, lions don't actually reside in jungles. Nope. They have a penchant for the wide-open spaces of the African savanna. Picture this: high grass that's like a natural carpet, antelopes that are basically delicious snacks on the go, and trees that are mostly for shade because climbing is just way too much of a workout. I mean, who needs trees when you've got a perfectly comfy piece of ground to stretch out on for, like, 20 hours a day? That's right, lions spend more time snoozing than your average college student cramming for finals week. But don't let their love for sleep deceive you into thinking they're just oversized house cats with a fancy mane. Oh no, these wild ones are packing some serious beefcake under all that fluff. The male lion, with his glorious mane that makes him look like he just stepped out of a super windy rock concert, can weigh up to 250 kilograms. That's like shoving 2 refrigerators together and then plopping a pizza on top, because let's face it, everything is better with pizza. Speaking of pizza, or rather, what's on the lion's menu? These guys aren't just lazing around munching on grass like some overgrown cows on a diet. Lions are carnivores, which is just a posh word for saying they like their meals with a side of zebra, thank you very much. And when I say like, I mean they're head over heels in love with it. We're talking about creatures that can gobble down 40 kilograms of meat in one sitting. That's basically like devouring 400 cheeseburgers in one go. And you thought your Thanksgiving dinner was a feast. Now, when it comes to hunting, lions have perfected the art of teamwork, or at least, the ladies have. The lionesses are the real heroes here, doing all the heavy lifting of sneaking up on the prey, coordinating their attacks like a well-oiled machine, and bringing home the bacon, or, more accurately, the wildebeest. The male lions, meanwhile, are usually just hanging out nearby, waiting to swoop in for the final bite and then strike a majestic pose for the gram. It's a tough job, but someone's gotta do it. And let's not forget the little ones. Lion cubs are basically the animal kingdom's version of Baby Yoda, absolutely adorable, a tad clumsy, and completely dependent on their moms. When they're born, they can't even open their eyes. But give them a few weeks and they'll be wreaking havoc on everything in sight, unless it's nap time, which, let's be honest, it usually is. But what truly makes lions stand out is their ability to roar. And I don't mean a measly little growl, no, I'm talking about a sound so loud it can be heard from 8 kilometers away. That's like standing at one end of a city and shouting to everyone on the other side that you're having a bad hair day. Lions roar to communicate, to warn other lions to stay off their turf, and probably to make sure no one forgets who's the boss around here. Of course, lions aren't all about roaring and chowing down. They're also surprisingly social critters, living in prides where everyone has a role to play. It's like a soap opera, with a cast of characters that includes the fierce and fabulous lionesses, the strutting and sometimes goofing up males, and the cutest little cubs you've ever laid eyes on. Now, as much as we love to chuckle at their lazy shenanigans and gasp in awe at their hunting skills, it's crucial to remember that lions are in a bit of a pickle. Their numbers are dwindling faster than ice cream on a hot summer day due to habitat loss and poaching. So if we want future generations to ogle at these magnificent creatures, we need to pitch in and protect them. So there you have it, folks, the lion in all its splendor, from its majestic mane to its mighty roar, and yes, even its 20-hour power naps. Next time you're feeling guilty about hitting that snooze button one too many times, just remember, you're not lazy, you're just channeling your inner lion. And who can argue with that?